on it. AKA her favorite color pink, but she like green on me. We gon' throw a party, make it look like a parade. Pull up in a yellow Rari, same color as lemonade. Yeah, yeah, all this money probably shorten up my days. Pull them racks out of my pocket, she forgot about my age. Hit her drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. All the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit her drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. Wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. I'm a rookie, but I feel just like the vet. Shoot my shot, won't touch the net. Put across the neck, no respect. Then again, I'm like the one who cut the checks. The way I ball, you think it's Mars. The way I left shawty upset. Pull up in the parking lot and left the doors. This platinum leather, wipe your feet before they hit the floor. She loving the life, no, she ain't tryna go. We make it easy for the mama, tell them no. Hit her drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. All the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit her drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else. I'm at the top floor. All the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low.
Baby, it's so real to me. Now that it's over, the space where you used to be, your head on my shoulder. broken. You left me so open. I don't even know what's happening. Finding out who is really my friend, who is really mine. But you're not mine. I don't wanna make a trying to take you out there. I'm in another. Then I tried to pretend that that didn't come to an end. I was so lost on the edge. I lost my head. You were the only one I wanted. I called your phone, no answer though. Why you so cold? 'Cause the last thing you said, call on me,
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby drama, whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some. Whole food shopping, and she work out every day. You know them popping stomach on apple cider vinegar. She do something to me good. Got you thinking me and you something. Thought it was, ayy, thought it was. 4 5s, 2 10s, that's a dub, that's a dub. Said she just graduated, I'm in love. Said she like to do the lounge, she don't rock with the clubs. My type, yeah, my type. Like Biggie, if they right, I'm there all night. Like Yeezy, when I see it, I'm on sight. Like Kendrick Lamar, we gon' be art. When I used to shoot my shot, you were matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. Shoot my shot, Steph Curry, it's a swish. Gucci or Dior, you come explore the way I live. Been take up for. Put the chrome out on your drip. Add up mathematics just like magic way it flip. Look at the tone. Brown skin just like the paddock on my arm. Bouncing, you get allowance, icy charm. Fountain, I make it rain, a thunderstorm. Private flights and private nights, nobody knowing. Told her she would with the one. They was snoring. Sleeping on me, walk 'em up along. Hating, I don't even know like how you doing. Before I got this rich, I wasn't. My life was ruined. Driving in my coupe today. My window tinted, eat the plate like anime. Do it and she get the bait. $1 million, put 1 million in the code and say. I dress in the coldest way. That though I just when I used to shoot my shot, you were matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. These don't respect my grind. She calling rain checks, don't respect my time. Calling rain checks, cause she knows she a dime. I make the bounce, I'm Bank of America. I got Sydney and Erica, I got Stacy and Maryland. I got plenty of. Don't make me make no comparison. I should embarrass these. But I'ma come back down. Got the Maybach, ask her how she gon' act now. I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm.
Yeah. Tarantula this. Let's have some fun this evening. Some boys say them a make cat song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man nowadays, have to fire some musical shot. Pull them rasta, ya, move like star, ya. Roll up in a hard mark, ya. Know them a want this up. Cool. Grab the microphone and play a side. Them a flash. Girl, them love off the style. Girl, courtesy of the man spider. Me no like me, me no like you neither. But I fire upon every backbiter. Now them not ready for the cool. Grab the microphone, please get hyper. Them must a flash. Grab the microphone, please get hyper. Them a flash. The girls say me love them styler. Some boys say them a make cut song when I chat. The whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man now when they have to fire some music and shot. Oh them rasta ya move like star ya. Roll up in a hard mark ya. Know them a want this a cool. When I grab the microphone, watch how the place I get hyper. I did dance, them a flash up them. The girl them a wind up them waist, cause them love up a style, yeah. The voice you want hear from the rhythm and me the mad scream. You don't like me, me not like you neither. One hypocrite, one backbiter. We are them a fighter. Run when they we are the major key, them are the minor. Yup, me Rolex a tell me it is over time, yeah. Call! You don't like me, me not like you neither. One hypocrite, one backbiter. We are them a fighter, them a fi run when it. We are the major key, them a the minor. Me Rolex a tell me it is our time, yeah. Alright then, yeah. Some boys say them a make cut song when I chat, the whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man now when they have to fire some music and shot. Oh them rasta ya move like star ya. Roll up in a hard mark ya. Know them a want this up. Cool. The whole of them a chat. Man a real bad man now when they have to fire some music and shot. Oh them rasta ya move like star ya. Roll up in a hard mark ya. Know them a want this up. Cool. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. You don't like me, I don't like you, neither. Tarantula this again.
We can ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that ride. And he's switching it.
Big stepper, I forever never slip, You wanna make it, then you gotta take a risk, Push it to the max, manifest with every limb. Stretch and flex like you mad and you reach to your limb, Top boy, top 10, never let the clock win. You gon' see the legacy, no if, just when. Never let them hopes die, new chance, same man. Hooping like you Kobe, you got 24 every day. The one and only, better beat it like you MJ. Hit him with the bullseye, show him how the game play. The king, of course, about to hit him with the swish. Ain't nobody better see him trying, but they wish. Easy elevation, and it's just like meditating. You the champ, and they know this a celebration. I can see the finish line, standing, know they waiting. Knocking out the doubts and call a dream
sing. We can ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. I'm switching this. We can ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. And they switching it.
stop, shot a ton of vision when I see your eye. This is Black City, baby, tell me who they wanna stop. Take him to the rack, shot smoking like the block is hot. All they get is wiggles on me, I'ma take it to the top. Watch me make it rain on them, gotta go insane on them. They gon' get these dimes now, but you won't see the chain on them. Claim it and I stay on them, ain't no candy paint on them. Hooping like Picasso, baby, you gon' see the frame on them. Forever live and I'm going out as legendary. Hoopers, the halo, the ball is my sanctuary. Label me the chosen one, Game of Thrones better feel me. Ain't nobody crushing me, hope I said it out and clearly. I run the court, baddest kid off the playground. I call the shots, everybody better stay down. I am the boss, you can come and get your payout. I got to make it, cause that's the only way out.
We can for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. Ain't switching this. We can ball for it all, there's no limit in this game. You go hard till you fall or you finish. I'm taking all my shots. If they need assistance, then I pass that rock. Ain't switching this, switching it.
Fine, thanks for asking. Getting money every day, don't got time for relaxing. In my head, they asking where I've been away. So I can relieve the pain. In my head, she been in my head. I just poke, still can't go to bed. I sacrifice myself like Jesus sacrificed for sins. I just got a Benz and I'ma push it through the wind. I just got a check and I'ma spend it on my friends. I'm lying, finna spend it on my Benz. I'm not a sinner. I'm trying the best that I can. Gotta stay, don't wanna land. Low, but I'm falling again. I'm fine, thanks for asking. Getting money every day, don't got time for relaxing. In my head, they asking where I've been away. So I can relieve the pain. In my head, she been in my head. I just poke, still can't go to bed. Yeah. I'm fine, thanks for asking. Getting money every day, don't got time for relaxing. In my head, they asking where I've been away. So I can relieve the pain. In my head, she been in my head. I just poke, still can't go to bed.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's fact. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that D-Book has his shoe kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed a crazy extension. I love the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Kunyo, and we are talking NBA 2k23. You recently got into the game.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has...
He clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Butler. Paul George is out there with Vucevic. And it's Rose. And it's Powell in at the 2 spot. And for the Pistons, Bridges out there with Hamidou Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Ivy in at the shooting guard position.
You love how fearless Butler can be, charging through contact to get his shot.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Detroit. The pass to Diallo. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
That 3 off the mark. Butler against Ball. Bulls moving the ball around. Powell, that's good.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Diallo. Ball up top. He's covered by Rose. Shoots it. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Driving in. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Butler kicks to Rose. Passes it to Vucevic. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Derrick Rose. How he did last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Ball, the pass to Diallo. Launches a 3, and it's LaMelo Ball with the 3.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
For the 3, and it's Vucevic missing. Pistons trail by 3. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Diallo. Andre Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Butler. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line
Free throw good, Stewart. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And the Pistons making a change here. Burks is checked in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Rose with the double team. Fires for three. Alec Burks, and that's good. It's a tie ball game.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
Green kicks to Rose. Here's Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And he just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Rose. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Driving inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And they're bringing you up close and personal. The AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Burks with it. Now guarded by Gibson. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Yep, that one goes.
Teams try to play Kuzma physical, but he has the strength to power right through contact.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Nerlens Noel comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Marvin Bagley in for Olynyk. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. 55 seconds left to play here in the first. Rose finds Thompson. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond.
Able to guard multiple positions. Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
Scooped up. Noel. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the second free throw, good. Chicago trailing here. Now Rose. He's got 8. Thompson with the bucket.
The powerful body of Thompson. Easily able to absorb contact and finish.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Chicago's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Kuzma outside. Here's Rose with the drive and the dunk by Rose.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Pistons have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Here's Rose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Despite the amount of punishment Rose has taken to his body, he still plays with no fear.
And he makes both free throws.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Live from Little. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping set the tone for this team.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we...
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, and, you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Pistons, Alec Burks is out there with ball. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Noel. And it's Diallo in at the 3, the small forward. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. And stolen by Kuzma. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
This is a direct result of Kuzma's effort on defense. Found an opening to steal the ball and start a fast break.
Ball against Kuzma. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Good D by Thompson. Here's Butler. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Poked loose. Good work there as it goes. And now a 4-point Chicago lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
Just a fantastic job running the floor by Jimmy Buckets.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Well, Smitty, he is a self-professed gym rat. For Kyle Kuzma, hoops was his ticket out of Flint, Michigan to make a better life, and he's done that.
He has, overcoming the odds. He wasn't the most touted prospect, a late first-round pick, but dreams do come true, and he's not done yet, Kevin.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Olynyk comes in for Bagley. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Tristan Thompson. Gibson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. George is checked in for Green. And Norman Powell subbed in for Derrick Rose.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Lock at 6. Ball, the pass to Diallo, and the shot is good. Diallo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Here's Diallo, and Vucevic pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Gibson. Burks with the steal. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 5.
The handles of Burks really set him apart at 6'6". He's got some moves off the bounce.
Powell dishes to Butler. Back to Powell. Pass to George. Good on the three-point shot. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now, here's Ball. He has 7. Here's Stewart. The kick out to Ball. For 3. A shot that time, not on target. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Excellent D there from Ball. Pistons trail by 7. In the corner, it's Bridges. And the 3 off target. Left side, Butler. It's hauled in by Stewart. And stolen by Butler. And there it is for him. Butler's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And stolen by Butler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
And here's a look at some numbers for Andre Drummond. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged 15 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Ivy with the bucket.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Butler finds Drummond. Now, Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And George gets it to go.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
On the wing, Bridges. Here's Stewart, a second chance effort, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Pistons making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Derrick Rose is checked in for Vucevic. Bagley kicks to Ivy. No good on that one. Great D that time from Powell. George passes to Rose. The shot's good on the assist by George. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
The last thing you want to see from the defense is Derrick Rose starting to find a rhythm with his shot.
Powell, no one around him, and the Bulls another 3.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning, and he is going to hammer it home.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Chicago Bulls. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 17 points, 3 steals.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Vucevic is out there with Paul George. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Butler in at the 3. Ball with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Ball no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
That shot off. Pistons trail by 13. Here's Diallo. Kept alive.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got 20.
What a move by Jimmy Butler. Has the defense back on his heels. Pulls up on a dive.
To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's George. Unable to get that one. Bridges with some nice defense. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bulls making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. It's stolen by Vucevic. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bridges, no one around him. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. So for the Pistons, Noel's checked in for Stewart, and it's Burks in for Ball. And the Bulls making a change also. Gibson's checked in. And you know what, Smitty? He knows his role. Kyle Kuzma's not shy getting up shots.
Kevin, he does not lack confidence. If the shot's there, he's going to take it. He's capable of filling it up at all 3 levels.
Here's Ivy. Here's Noel. Kuzma pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. George with the ball. Diallo's there. And there's Paul George on the assist by Powell.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Burks against Rose. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Green, he's checked in for Chicago. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Rose. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Bagley, he's checked in for Detroit. Tipped away. Powell with the steal. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Puts up a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Powell with the steal. It's stolen by Bagley. Diallo with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Burks on the wing to stop the run. It's good. Burks has got his third basket of the night right there.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
They recover it. Rose, that's good.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Burks looking around. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell for 3. Burks pulls it in. And, well, Detroit shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Diallo. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Noel. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ball's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Butler in for Powell. Diallo with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Diallo, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Kuzma kicks to Butler. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Bagley with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Butler dishes to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Kuzma. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So it's the Pistons now. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Terry, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Ball with the bucket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
It's Butler that time on the assist by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 5th assist in this one. Ball, the pass to Burks. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Burks has got 9 points.
And while he's best driving to the rim, Burks' jump shot has to be honored.
Jimmy Butler has been on display for Chicago. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him open. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Lee. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Knox. Then there's LaMelo Ball. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Out left to the wing. Ball from long range. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones dishes to Drummond. There's the 3. They get it again. Here's Thompson. And at last, they get one to fall.
Thompson. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And the basket is good.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Inside. The kick outside to Butler. Right side Jones. Back to Drummond. Here's Butler. That shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Ball with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. And the basket by Knox.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Thompson passes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Jones. The pass to Thompson. The dish to Butler. Trying to get open is Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Chicago making some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Thompson. Pass to Knox. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure. A joy to watch Butler with his ball handling. A lot of creativity. He's one of the most gifted players in the game.
A floater, and Gibson sends it back. Outside Butler uses the glass to finish the lane. Butler's got 16 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And the rejection by Bradley. Lee with the steal. To the inside, Ivy, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. A deep three from Butler. And a miss there on the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Takes the 13-footer. Garza. And Gibson sends it back.
Gibson is in there to get dirty on defense. His shot blocking is exceptional. Can't be careless around him.
Shot clock at 5. Garza. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Passes it to Knox. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Back to Lee. And he dunks it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
To the paint, Garza. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And it's Terry off the drive.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lee kicks to Ivy. Lee with the ball. Bradley with some nice D. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Butler.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Burks, he's checked in for Detroit. Chicago also making some changes. Thompson comes in for Taj Gibson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Butler. Bucket is good.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Good on the bucket.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
Good.
Derrick is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
Lee passes to Knox. Back to Lee. To the middle. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And here's Rose outside. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You guys had it going from long range. When that happens, how does that affect the offense?
Well, when they're making shots, it's opening the lane for us drivers. And we just want them to continue to shoot with confidence. Everybody on this team, no matter if you make it or miss it, we need you to shoot it because that's what the game tells you to do.
Keeps the floor spread, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see.
Not quite me. I'm the horoscope. I'm the planet and moon. I'm the rising ascendant, 5th degree to the moon. I'm the witch of your dreams. I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury. My element is air. I'm such a free spirit that I don't care. If I gotta, I ain't moving out my chair. Little zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback, tarot deck on sack, like to get her feet wet with peep sweat, the freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recessed, kick ball to the deep end. The public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes, it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a stone, riders on a stone. Always on my own, trying to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful when I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. Of course there is the bad, I'm really superficial. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, social isolated. I pray that I'm make it, or at least that I can take it. And like a Gemini, I'm really prone to changes. I'm
really indecisive and I really hate it. Picking food or picking clothes, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, 'cause boy